Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Brian Horror, not horror, so don't get it twisted. Hello everybody. I'm so sorry. I have not been on my channel for like 2 weeks. I just noticed I finally finished my class, so I got that out of the way for school. So we're on a little break right now. So of course I'm gonna come back and film for you guys. We're almost at 202, by the way, so I keep thanking you guys so much, and everybody who keeps subscribing. Please, if you're new here, I cover true crime, I do missing person, and I do paranormal activity here. So if you're into any of those subjects, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, because we're almost at 200 subscribers. Yup. I miss you guys so much. So today I am going to be doing a missing person case, since I have not done one in a long time. So let's go on with the show. So today, guys, we are going to be talking about the mysterious case of Jodi Huisentruit. If you actually do not know who Jodi is, she was actually a news anchor woman for KIMT television back in 1995 in Minnesota. So we're just gonna get right into it, you guys. She was last heard of or seen actually on June 27th of 1995. So this morning was basically pretty normal for her. I believe it was a Tuesday morning, if I'm correct. Everything was normal until she actually received a phone call at around 4 a.m. that morning. So that phone call was actually from one of the producers at KIMT television, notifying Jodi that she had already overslept for work. And of course, Jodi was apologetic, and she did apologize, and she said she would be to work in around 20 minutes. So of course, they didn't think anything of it in the beginning. They had, called her, and she picked up the phone, and she really did sound like she had just woken up. And one of the things to note is that I believe the reason why she had overslept too was because the previous night she had gone over to one of her friends who actually lived in the same apartment complex as her, by the name of John. I don't know his last name 100%. If I do find it, I will put it up here, of course, for you guys. She had spent some time with John the night before, and she went home at around 10 p.m. He did see her going to her apartment, so we do know that she was home when whatever happened to her happened. 5 a.m. that morning, she had still not shown up to work. So of course her coworkers and all the producers had gotten very concerned up until that point, because it was very uncommon of Jodi. She was always very professional. She loved her job, and she was never late. She took her job very serious, and usually she would arrive to work between the hours of 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. since she was the anchor woman for the morning and the afternoon as well. So of course the show went on without her, and sometime at around 7 a.m. one of the producers from KIMT television actually decided to call the police out of concern, and they actually dispatched the police over to Jodi's place to do a welfare check on her, because she had never arrived, and they did try to contact her a second time when she never arrived, but she never answered the second time. Of course, her coworkers were really worried, because like I said earlier, this was very uncommon of Jodi. She was always at work. Always. So one of the really scary things is that when the police did arrive to the scene, or to Jodi's place I should say, they already automatically knew that there were signs of a struggle. When police arrived on the scene, they found a pair of Jodi's red heels next to her car. They found her hair dryer, and they also found her car key laying next to her car. I believe she had a Mazda Miata, like a red one, and I will be inserting images, and the key was actually slightly bent. One of the things that was not found at the scene though was her purse and her briefcase that she always took with her to work. So of course police already knew that there was some sort of struggle that happened that morning. So along with all these Jodi's belongings, they also had found DNA on her car. I believe it was like on one of the doors, one of the handles, or something like that, but they did find DNA that did not belong to Jodi, and there was actually signs of blood at the scene as well. So when police did interview some of her neighbors, a couple of her neighbors actually did report hearing screams early that morning, but they didn't really think anything of it. Another thing is, one of the neighbors actually did report seeing a white van lurking early that morning. And upon investigating inside her apartment, the investigators did find that the toilet seat to her bathroom was actually up, which is a red flag because Jodi was a single woman and she never left the toilet seat up. That seems like something, of course, like a guy would do. So there might have been a sign that maybe this person, whoever committed this crime, might have gone into her apartment. And of course there's also testaments of other neighbors, like another neighbor who actually reported hearing a man banging on her door that morning, but unfortunately there was not enough evidence for this statement to be credible, but it's good to know. Of course there was no really solid like suspect in her case. The only suspect they really had was her friend John, but he did have an alibi that morning. One of his other friends did go on a walk with him that same morning. He did not seem suspicious. He was very calm. He did not seem like out of normal. So he has been ruled out. There have been multiple times in the investigation where they've tried to interview him, but he has actually denied recently to be interviewed. He did do lots of interviews earlier on when this case did happen, but yes. And there was also over thousands and thousands of reports and interviews, but none of them actually led to the whereabouts of Jodi, which is very unfortunate because her case is cold. Well, actually it's not cold, and sorry, excuse me, because she actually was declared dead in 2001, but the investigation, of course, you know, is still continuing on. Some of the weird things that did occur before her abduction actually took place is that 8 months before this incident, Jodi had actually reported to police being followed by a truck with dark tinted windows. And then there was also another incident in 1995 where she was being followed, but she never reported the second incident. So this could possibly be an abduction because, you know, she is very vulnerable as being almost like a celebrity in her town because she was a newswoman and there were so many people that were obsessed with her, and it's really scary to think, to be honest, that this could have really happened to her. Like I said, you guys, this case is gonna be, like I said, very short because there has not been any more leads. Like I said, she was declared dead in 2001, which I unfortunately do not believe that Jodi would be alive anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed today's case of Jodi. It was a really good one. I've seen this case on many TV shows, so I had to cover it on my channel. Excuse me, I have hiccups. So I had to definitely cover it here on my channel. I just think it's super weird and freaky. I always go back and I look at all the crime scene photos from her case. It's just, it sucks, honestly, that there has been no suspects or no strong evidence of what really happened. Anyways, guys, please once again subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed today's video. It shows me that you guys love this content, and give this video a huge thumbs up. Follow me. We are almost at 200 subscribers, you guys, and stay tuned. If you guys have any suggestions for any cases that you guys want me to cover, whether it be paranormal, missing person, or true crime, please don't be shy and just leave comments down below of any suggestions. Let me know if you liked today's video, and yes, let me know any updates too, of course, of this case if you guys have any, because I love when you guys interact with me and let me know. I love you guys so much. Please stay safe out there, whatever you do. Have an amazing rest of your week, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.